Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. We've got another game for you from Moose. Yes, it's a Lorraine 15551, the Tier 8 French SPG. It's located on the assault team on Erlenberg Assault, and well, he's just about getting ready to spank the enemy. And we had a great deal of difficulty trying to get this replay to run, but I worked at it and I finally got it to work. And we're off. Okay, now 24.24 seconds is the reload time. Moose is moving to a firing position. This is the Arty that's based on the Lorraine 40-ton tank, so it's quite nippy. Very much like the Lorraine 40-ton in the first place. It's got a nice turn of speed to it. Okay, over on the east side of the battlefield, we do have an enemy tank. It's a TL1 LPC moving towards our guys. We fire a round in, and he's moving already to get into a new spot. Okay, 45 TP now. It looks like he just got hit by Arty. Now, this might be one of these games where you don't see the tracer because I believe there was a problem at that time with Tracer. He's now aiming towards that Panther, and I don't think we saw a hit there. There's that TL1 LPC. Dialing in, almost ready. Lined up, but just need the shell in the breach. It's in. Rounds out straight away. And we didn't see a hit. But then we didn't see the tracer either. And I know at the around about the time that the clients changed, and this is, you know, within a few days of the clients changing, there was a problem seeing the tracer on some of the shots. And I know those tracers came back after a while, and we saw where the shots were going. Oh, that was a direct hit. Yeah, he got that one in. 293 went into the side of the TL1 LPC, and his teammates have suddenly abandoned him and pulled away because I think they realised Arty's dialed in on this spot, and he's just waiting for the shell to complete. It's almost loaded. Okay, shell's in now. Rounds out straight away, and he's pulling back. We didn't see an impact. But then we didn't see the TL1 LPC just after he fired. So I think that was the case that the target didn't go spotted. Now he's got two Arty teammates in this game. They're also firing north. And I think one of them actually fired around. Oh, kill shot! He got the Panther at last. Only 123 hit points, but he landed a shell near him. And that was enough to take him out of the game. There's the TL1 LPC. You can see he's missing over 2/3 of his hit points. Gets hit by another two Arty rounds, both at the same time. And, well, here comes Moose. Rounds out. Oh, he took a chunk out of him. 86, left him on a one shot. And I don't think he'll survive very long. He has been killed. The KV-1S got him. Now this is a tier 8 game, but it's also an assault game, and that means it only lasts 10 minutes. We've already had 3.5 minutes. We've got to either kill all of the enemy tanks or capture their cap within that 10 minutes. And so far, well, we've got 5 of the enemy, but they've got more of ours than we've got of theirs. So we're one tank down. He's trying to judge where that enemy tank is. You can see he was moving as he was looking, and I'm glad he's doing that because it means you get an idea of if the target was hit. And you can see the 45 TP was stunned. He's still stunned. And when an enemy tank is stunned, that means it's very vulnerable. Lined up. Rounds out. Looks good. Very good. Yes! And we've got our tracers back. Yes, 336 hit points from that one. That was right on the money. That's a very unhappy 45 TP driver right now. He's trying to go up that slope, and our guys are firing at him from the town. But I'm afraid we're not doing so well. We're 3 tanks down on the enemy now. So our assault is actually petering out. We've got one tank over in the west. We've got most of our tanks actually on the east side of the map, east side of the river. And that only stunned the VK. Moose ought to consider moving over to the east side, I would say, because he might be dangerous. He might be vulnerable if the enemy comes down the west side. Okay, Hawk 12. They haven't got much in the way of armor. He's lining up a shot near him, rounds out, and he's rocking backwards and forward. Oh, that was a penetrating round! The alpha damage from these shells is 750, and he just did 776 off the Hawk 12. So the shell went right through the armor and blew up inside the vehicle, or either it blew up on the outside of the vehicle, and the actual force of the explosion penetrated through to the inside. So that Hawk 12, well, he didn't last very long, and the 45 TP has been wiped out. In fact, the Hawk 12 is still around, but I think he's run away because he realises that any more hits and he's out the game. Well, that Hellcat just took a big clobber, and I should think he's going to seek cover up on top of the hill. There's the Hawk 12. He didn't run away. He's actually just gone into spotting mode, and he's sitting behind that house having a look around, trying to see where our guys are. And we've got somebody moving up on the west side, and he's just been taken out by the M44. Unfortunately, we just lost the Achilles to an SU-130PM over on the north end of the map, and he's moving. We're firing around him blind. In fact, 2 Artys fired in, and an enemy light tank, a VK, has reached our spawn area, and he's just taken out one of our Artys, the M44, and he did spot us, so we're on the move. Now just lining up a shot on the VK as he crosses the lake. He's firing at us, but we're lining up a shot on him, and that's the end of him. Yeah, start mucking around with us, you will pay for it. We don't like being taken out by light tanks. Oh, that's the enemy FB207 saying hello, firing one at us. Yep, unfortunately we're down to 3 tanks now. We're outnumbered 2-1. They've got 3 RT. It's only Moose left on our team, and I'm afraid the rest of the tanks have rather let him down because they've all just about died. Oh, up in the north we see the SU-130PM just too late, and he takes out the Tiger. Moose is trying to line up a shot on him as he passes, rounds out. Oh yes, gets him, but at this moment in time he is now all alone against 5 enemies, 3 Artys, 1 heavy tank and 1 tank destroyer, and the tank destroyer is the SU-100. The heavy tanks are KV-3, and the Artys, well, 2 M44s and an FB207, and he's right up against the edge of the map there. Sometimes I do that as well. I drive up against the edge of the map thinking, oh my god, I'm in the wrong place. It all looks so realistic sometimes. I'm wondering what he's going to do. I think he's actually going to go to the north, try and find the enemy if he can and shotgun them. Of course, most of the enemy tanks are going to come south trying looking for him. If he's up in the north, they're going to find out that he's not there. And of course, the Lorraine 15550 is one of the faster Artys. Now we've got only 2 minutes left. It's not enough time for him to cap on his own now, so all he can do is either try and kill all of them, which I don't think is possible. I think it's very unlikely considering the makeup of the enemy team, because he's got to kill that KV-3 and the SU-100, and I seem to remember the SU-100 does have a fair bit of health. But taking out the enemy RT, yeah, he's going to have to shotgun them if he's going to do that. Well, this is the end. 1 minute to go. If he can get a shotgun in and kill one of the enemy Artys, that would be sweet. He's approaching the cap area, looking around for a target. Can't see anything yet. It would be quite nice if he was able to get into the cap area just before the end, but there's no way he can win it now because he can't cap out. It's impossible for him to do that. He's now using the cover here He's not trying to drown himself. No, he wouldn't do that. He wants the hit points. He wants to kill them. He was using it for cover to creep up on the enemy. And he's found one! In fact, he's found two! Going for the M44. He dials in and... that's a kill! And the other M44 can't fire back because he's over the edge, and 2 seconds left, 1 second, and that's it! They've won, but Moose is still alive. At least he got one of them. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for Moose in the Lorraine 155 Mini 51. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that one. He got 14. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5 in the end on that one. And he got the high caliber. He did the most damage in that game overall. Let's have a look at team scores. Well, we can see on team scores, highest damage, 3,082 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being that KV3 with 2,229. And after that, the SE130PM with 2,017. He was being quite a good sniper, that guy. And in fact, actually caught some tanks, a bit of opportunist killing. When it came to kills, it was Moose with the highest lot. 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team were killed by him. 3 kills went to the SU-130PM, the M44, and that VK2801 that Moose killed got 2 kills. Everybody else only got 1 kill or nothing. And in fact, actually, you can see that on Moose's team, he was the high scorer because it was basically just him and that Panther, and that's about it. There weren't many... oh, and maybe the M44 in his team. Those are the ones doing the damage, but nobody else on their team really did enough to make that game happen. If we look at base XP, we can see that the high score was KV3 with 949, 828 for the VK2801, 780 for the SU-130PM, and Moose came in with 607, so he wasn't shamed at all, but the rest of his team, yeah. Yes, he could have had better partners in that game, but at least he's alive at the end of the game, and he got a nice little kill to finish it off. 16 shots fired, 9 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 12 splash. Damage of 3,082 hit points, of which 2,621 were at more than 300 meters. He did get 1 hit by way of splash damage. That was the FB207 saying hello. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, those are the M44s, 7 enemy vehicles damaged and 5 killed, and 303 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 23,000, excuse me, 615 credits, 20,267 from personal reserves, and because he got an epic medal, he gets 3,407 for the achievements award. Actually, it wasn't an epic medal, it was a battle hero. That's a battle hero medal. And the total came to 60,800 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had a massive profit of 40,568 credits from a losing game, and that's very good. If he also received 607 XP, got 372 from the Achievements Award, 1,469 from personal reserves, and took away 2,938 experience points altogether. So yes, this was a game we thought we couldn't record, but I was very, very sneaky. I spent a little time copying one of the clients over into a new folder, stripped out all the mods, and lo and behold, yes, the file worked. 1.9.0.0 was a difficult update, client update, because for some reason even on most other clients they work properly even if you get a new patch, but on that particular update, even when you got a new patch, it only works for that specific one. So I was hunting around trying to make this game run, and finally I managed to get it run, and it's an exciting battle, so I'm pretty pleased that I did. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We've got more Moose games on the way. In fact, you'd be surprised, we've got another 11 Moose games to record. Yes, he's been a busy boy and he's sent us an awful lot of replays, and so and most of them are really good. They've got epic medals in, or battle hero medals, and so yes, we'll be along with more Moose games very shortly. Thanks for watching.